Hello everyone, welcome to Display TV. I am your host, Sir Pribis, coming to you live from New York City. Where are you coming from? Luis T, by the way, I just want to say congratulations, because once again, you were the first person in the stream. So, I don't know, you get a special prize. And your prize is that I think you're awesome. Hey, everyone who's coming in. Yes, City SA is here. So excited to see you. China Thug is here. Glitterbug is back. Who else? So Aquatic is here. Shireen is here. Hello, 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 Jenny girl. I'm the hostess with the mostest, and you're the creator with the schmeator. That's all I've got. I'll work on that one for tomorrow, and I'll get back to you. Nothing rhymes with creator. What else could I say? All right, I'll get back to you on that one. Hey everyone, welcome. Luis T, that is the attitude I love to see. That we're manifesting a win in trivia today. You know what? We're all winners already because we're here on this happy, beautiful, fabulous hump day. And we're just winners for being here, gathering together, learning how to make money on display. But in case you are talking about a different kind of win that has to do with trivia, yes indeed. That is coming up 30 minutes from now at 8 p.m. Eastern. You're in the right place. This is where your questions will pop up. If you can answer 10 of them correctly out of 10, you win a piece of that $500 prize. And if you stay in the stream, I'm actually gonna give away one of the answers. Question 8. It's a fun one tonight. Hey, welcome from Taiwan. That's awesome. Gary, making me feel so special. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you for taking the time out of your evening or your morning, because I know some of you are probably waking up right now to rise and shine or wine and dine with me. See, there we go. That one I made up on the spot. Would you look at that? Hey, Sunny in Florida. Welcome into our little stream that's happening right now. So friends, let me tell you what we've got going on tonight and what we do here every single night. So first, we're gonna talk about how to make money on this app. I'm gonna answer any questions that you have. So if you're new, or if you've been sort of experimenting, exploring the app, and you've got questions, or I don't know, feedback even, let me know. I'm here to help. That's what this is for. That's what this show is for, to make sure that you're maximizing your experience here on the app, and we're getting you paid. This is the social that pays. So you get paid to post here. We want to explain how you can do it and how you can actually earn some money. Of course, this is also where the trivia is. That'll be coming up 30 minutes from now, but there is a portion of this show where we give you one of the trivia answers just for tuning in a little bit early. Tonight, we're also talking about the Learning Center, which is a great tool. Again, if you have questions about display or something comes to you that you want to learn more about, and maybe I'm not live, and maybe you're just like exploring communities and you're like, you know what, I got some questions about communities. So we're going to give you access to the Learning Center, show you how to use that and how that can be of help to you. And then we're going to finish off with some original content from all of you. So we're going to show off your posts. If you've been posting on this app, you'll probably get featured. At some point, you're gonna get featured because I'm looking for content every single day. I'm finding people who are utilizing this app, who are using their hashtags, who are telling a story through their posts, and I'm featuring their content to help you get some more exposure, to get you more follows, to get you more money, honey. Hey, Tiger Null 9095, good to see you. All right, Sheena06 is here. What a fabulous Wednesday. Let's check in on how you guys are hanging. What's your go-to midweek unwind activity? Maybe you don't even need one. Maybe you're not feeling stressed at all. You don't need to unwind. Your week is going so smoothly. But if you needed one, which of these would it be? Pump some iron, sip some vino, binge some shows, or kiss some puppies? Can all of the above? Why is that not a choice? This is great. I'm gonna tap kiss some puppies. I don't have puppies, actually. That would be a lie. Can I kiss my kitty? I did just post a photo of Sophia to display. So if you want to see my kitty, I just posted a photo to display of her. But I'm gonna say binge some shows, because honestly, that's what I'm doing when I get out of here tonight. I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna watch some TV, I'm gonna slip into my jammies. I'm probably gonna get some snacks, cuddle up in bed. Yes, I eat in bed, and that's how I'm gonna unwind. Looks like 61% of you are with me. Maybe this is your unwind. You're like, no, trivia is way too hard. This is not unwind, but maybe it is. Actually, when this poll comes down, let me know in the chat, is this your unwind? Is this part of your like, let's wind down at the end of the day, part of your routine now? You tune into Display TV, you learn how to make some money, or maybe you're like, I know how to make money. I just tune in to see all my people. because we have developed this community now. I love looking for all the familiar faces every single night that's tuning into this show. It makes me so happy to welcome you in by name with your profile picture. And then I go and check out your profiles and I grab your content for later. It makes me so happy. Okay. Hi, Kathy Davis. Welcome. Lang Louis says binge for sure. Me too. Jenny Girl, yes, I love it. Definitely part of my routine. Hey, Sword, good to see you as well. See, we're starting to recognize the people that are tuning in every day, right? It's not just me. I know everyone that's tuning in, learning how to be a part of the display community is actually starting to feel a part of the display community. And I'm watching all your posts. I'm seeing, the benefits of the people who keep showing up day in and day out to this show, listening to what I have to say, listening to the suggestions from other users. They're starting to get those supports. They're starting to see that money roll in here on display. So I'm watching. I'm literally watching the supports go up. So I'm really proud of all of you. It's really, really inspiring. Hey, Shireen, good to see you. Sheena, hello, hello. Mark Foot is in the house. We got Capper 7 here. This part of the day after dinner is really cool. I think it's pretty cool too. I just had dinner. What did we all have for dinner? Does everyone want to type in their dinner in the chat? That is a great, easy post, by the way. If you're eating dinner and it looks halfway decent and you want to share, snap a photo, put it in the Foodlicious community, or just post it and say, hey, made myself this snack, or ordered some takeout from my favorite spot tonight. That is the easiest post. So simple. All right, friends, let's move along to how to make money on display. 3 things. There are 3 things. You know what? Let's start with the basics. One main thing to make money on display, and that is, let's play a little game. It's a 4-letter word. It starts with the P. You gotta, do you know it? Can you type it in? This is fun. This is really fun. Do you know what you have to do in order to make money? Hey, Chaz, you gotta work on your displaymanship. But yes, everybody, thank you so much. It's posting. That's my posting dance. Are you doing it with me? Nope, that's okay. Well, we're gonna keep moving. Okay, so you've gotta post in order to make money here. That's what you have to do. So if it feels like a lot to do it consistently at first, that's fine. Dip your toe in, start slow. But you gotta post. And here's why. This is actually how you make the money from your posts. I'll break it down for you. The first way is that your posts are appearing in other people's timelines. When they're scrolling through their feeds, they're seeing your stuff. And the way that that's generating money is because every 3 posts there is an ad. And the money from that ad, right, those advertisers pay for that spot. The money generated from that will go 50% to display and 50% to the 3 creators whose posts, there's that P word again, appear above the ad. So you gotta get into people's timelines and feeds, and the way that you do that is by posting consistently. Of course, people do have to be following you or sharing your content, so make sure it's shareable, followable content that people wanna see in their feeds. So take an extra beat to make sure you're really putting the good stuff out there. Now, number 2 is the support me button. This is on another creator's post. You can actually just go and help them make money by tapping that support me button. It's a little yellow S on the bottom right, says support me. You tap that on another creator, you're gonna see an ad. Once again, advertisers pay for that spot. You're not paying. The advertisers are paying to have their product advertised there. The money that's generated from that ad goes 50% to display, 50% to the creator you just supported. So go support people. Go show them some love. Help them make money. Encourage them to keep posting on display. Because there are people who are posting and it takes a minute. And they get a little discouraged and they're like, am I ever gonna see results on this app? Am I gonna make money? So if you see someone new here tonight, and friends, if you're new in the chat, shout yourselves out. Say, hey, I'm new. I need some help. I don't wanna see you support me, follow me. I don't need to see that. But just say, hey, I'm a newbie here. Introduce yourselves in the chat right now so that our community of people can come show you a little support after this show. So do that, and do that to other people, right? Pass it along, pay it forward, that mentality. Number 3 is to invite your friends to this amazing community that we've got. Not just because it's awesome, but because you actually make money from doing that. So you're gonna go to your profile, you're gonna go to the main menu, and you're gonna tap invite friends. Then you're gonna copy this link. You can also send it directly to your contacts. You can use the QR code, whatever feels easiest to you. Share that link to your socials. Tell people, hey, there's a trivia show every night. There's also another social media app where you get paid to post. Doesn't matter who you are. Everybody has equal opportunity on this app. You don't have to have 100,000 followers. You don't have to have a little verified check mark. Everybody has access to all of these tools. Now, when you invite your friends, you need to use the link because it's how we trace that friend to you so that we give you credit for bringing that friend to the app. If you just say, hey, download display, we can't figure out who said come to the app. So you need to use the link, and then you're gonna get 10% off of whatever that friend ends up earning on display. Forever, not just immediately, not within a month, forever. So if that friend ends up earning $1,000 over time, you're gonna make $100 just because you brought that friend here. Okay. Hans Sanchez, appreciate that. Yes, this is the live show right now. It is a lot of fun. We have this live format. There will be more programming coming at you that's gonna be live, but maybe this can encourage you to go live with your followers and friends because you see the benefit that you have when you actually can engage with your community in real time. So we're gonna go through the Learning Center right now, and I'm gonna show you where you can find out some more about some of these creator tools that we've got. So let's talk about the Learning Center. This is something that you have 24/7 access to. You're going to go to your profile to start off, and then you're gonna tap on that little hamburger menu on the top left corner of your screen. You're gonna drag down to where it says Learning Center, has a book icon next to it. And you're gonna see all your helpful topics here. So if I'm not available, this is where you come. Sometimes it can explain things in more detail, or maybe I speak too fast and you wanna be able to read it. So check this out. This is your Learning Center. Let's go to the first topic, what is display? So again, it breaks it down. What does this company stands for? What is it all about? You can read that on your own time. I talk about it plenty here every single night, so I won't bore you. Let's move on to our next topic. We've got redeeming your awards. So maybe you can see that your awards are adding up and you want to cash out and you're having issues. Well, this is going to explain all that to you. It's going to show you how to link your PayPal account, all that good stuff. Definitely check this out if you have questions, or look at that. There's a host that I recognize at the top of that. You can actually watch this in video format. I took time to make videos of all this stuff. So on demand, you can literally watch this in video format if you would like on how to redeem your rewards. Let's go along to our next topic. This is how to make money. We just went through that, but again, maybe it was too fast for you. Maybe you didn't quite understand. You want to understand specifically how ads, support me, and invites work. Go check this out. Go check out how to make money. It'll break it down for you more specifically. We've got setting up your profile. Let's see. All my friends right now look like, oh, nope, Caroline CCS4. I want to see your profile picture. If you need help doing that, go to the Learning Center and click on setting up your profile. So that is some more details on that if you need any help. Then of course, we've got our storefront. This is your own custom display case. You get to link to your profile, products, apparel you recommend, tools that you're using as a creator. Maybe it's your own merch. Maybe you're selling your products on Amazon, or you've got an album, an EP. You're a musician. Maybe you have a podcast or a book that you wrote. You can actually link those products directly to your profile and share them to your feed so people can come and support you in that way. Let's keep going. We've got Posting 101. These are the different types of posts: public, private, exclusive. If that sounds foreign to you, go to the Learning Center, check out Posting 101. Creating original content. I talk about this plenty on here, but maybe you're like, I need some suggestions. I need some prompts, some help for how to create original content. I wrote some stuff out here that I think will be helpful to you. How to storytell better. Maybe ideas that if you're feeling like you've got a dry spell, you've got a creative block, you need some help. I put some specific prompts here if you're looking for direction. So go check this out. We got live streaming, which we just talked about why that's beneficial, right? It's the same reason you tune in here every night. It helps you engage with your community in real time. You can answer comments and questions and make them feel like they get to know you better. And then finally, we've got Display TV, which you're watching right now. Of course, we've got 2 other programs right now that you can tune into, and plenty more coming soon. And communities. Communities are your groups of like-minded people. This is an additional way for you to make money. If you're posting to communities, that means your content is showing up in people's feeds who belong to those communities. So I want to know, that was a lot of information that I just spit at you very, very quickly. Yes, Sarah talks fast. So let's find out which of these things maybe did I excite you the most about. After this, What might you check out in the Learning Center? Which thing were you like, you know what, I could learn a little bit more about that? Is it making money? Is it creating content? Selling it in your storefront or watching display TV? If I may make a plug for creating content, I think that might be a very helpful thing for people to see. Again, I put out specific things that you can do if you're looking for ideas on how to create content, but you know what? You select whatever you want. Making money, okay. We're all here for the money, 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 money. I get it. And if you're here for the money, if you're here for the trivia, that's coming up in 15 minutes. You are in the right spot for that. So 75% of you should be pretty happy. And again, if you're posting on display and you're patient, you're gonna make money in that way too. And as always, tune into this show for all of the helpful tips or to ask questions. I will make sure that you maximize your time on this app. I promise. Okay, speaking of trivia, I gotta give an answer away. I do. So we're gonna do that in the next segment coming up.
Hey, I'm Tiki Barber, former University of Virginia student athlete and also former New York Giant running back. I can't tell you how excited I am to announce the partnership between Influencer and Display. So what's Display? Display is social that pays. This revolutionary social media app is changing the game for college athletes, and now it's your turn to play. Welcome to the brand new world on social media. Welcome to Display. Social that pays.
Welcome to Display Tips. Let's get introduced to Profile. Tap the profile on bottom right of screen. Here you can personalize your display experience. Tap the pencil icon to edit your profile picture, cover photo, basic user info including contact, and link to your other social media accounts. Select your preferred language, identify top friends and family members. You can also create and manage your communities here. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Display TV. Chat is popping off on a Wednesday. I love it. Such great comments coming in tonight. Fidiotic, that is so cool. If we have any playwright communities out there, people who are writing or actors, definitely check that out. And Fidiotic, if you don't see what you're looking for by using the search bar and the magnifying glass to search for plays or actors of that kind, create your own community. In fact, we'll be highlighting communities this week, so I will definitely make sure that I can teach you how to do that. I love that so much. I see trivia time from Sharinu. So yes, let's get to some trivia. We're gonna start with some practice. Clearly, I need some practice too, forming my words before we get to the real thing. We're gonna start with a practice round, and in 10 minutes, we'll get you going with the real thing, the 500 bucks. But for this practice round, it's gonna be one question. It's gonna be the very real question 8 in tonight's game, but this is for no points, no money, no loss, no win. This is just for fun. So this is for anyone that, I don't know, maybe likes animated movies? Yeah, I would say that's how we categorize it. Let's put it up now and see how you do, and then I will reveal the answer. Which of the following is not a first name of one of the yellow creatures in DreamWorks' 2010 movie? Bob, Ian, Carl. I'm assuming that you know which yellow creatures I'm talking about, but do you know their names? Oof, do you know their names? I'm just generally not good with people's names. Although I will say, when I start seeing the usernames in the chat every night, that I am pretty good at. I do start to recognize names, but when I get into a conversation with someone and they say their name, I need to ask like 3 times or say it back before I can even remember one. But so, do you know the yellow creatures' names? Or rather, do you know who is not one of the yellow creatures' names? Oh my gosh, how do you guys know this stuff? Truly, every day, I am shocked by the wealth of knowledge that all of you possess. Have you just seen this movie like a gazillion times? 61% of you know the answer. Perhaps you just, I don't know, guessed? You're gonna have to let me know in the chat when this comes down. But 61% of you were correct. Ian is the name. Ian is not the name. Ian is the correct answer. Ian is not the name of any of the minions. in Despicable Me. That's the movie that we're referencing. So if you knew it, let me know how you knew it. I always like to know. Maybe you're a Despicable Me fan. You're an expert, in which case that was the perfect question for you. And you're like, I didn't need help with that one. I really wanted help with something else. There we go. China Thug says, my girls and I have watched lots of Minions. Yeah, can you believe that? Yet another user. That movie is 12 years old. Ian just didn't sound right. Nice guess, Chico99FB. Sometimes you gotta go with your gut. Awesome job, everyone. All right, well, we got the real thing coming up in 10 minutes. In the meantime, we'll be right back with some of your original content.
Bienvenidos a Display TV.
We did it.
Y tienes que darle bien fuerte para poder llegar rápido. Guys, welcome to Cusco. Estamos en la hermosa ciudad de Mérida.
Delicioso. Un aguachile de camarón.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Display TV. And speaking of Display TV, did you just see the little trailer for Conectate y Explora? Well, we will be airing a brand new episode right after trivia tonight with Evie Siskos. Normally this is Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern. It was earlier today, but in case you missed it, we're gonna rerun it for you. She's traveling the world with her husband and her son, so check it out. If you speak Spanish or English or you just like travel content, definitely follow along and don't miss it. All right, we just gave away the trivia answer for question 8. We got trivia coming up for $500 in 8 minutes. We've talked about how to make money posting right here on display. So let's show off some of your posts, shall we? Let's do it. All right, this is Barksa Sandra. She is a diamond user, shine bright like a diamond. She's showing us the sunrise in Hungary. You know, this is a reminder to get up and get a post up first thing. It's an easy way to remember. You get up. I know you don't want to look at your phone first thing, but maybe while you're having breakfast, you can snap a photo of your breakfast, like Cecilia B. Look at that delicious donut. My favorite kind is glazed, but I do like a good cinnamon sugar. This is Cecilia B. She's a Hungarian nail artist. Another early morning picture, you know, a good reminder. If you get it up out of the way early, then you're taking care of one thing off your to-do list for the day. We've got Razvan B here, who's giving us weather updates from Bolivia. So he says -21 degrees Celsius there. We converted that to Fahrenheit for anyone that needs that conversion. That's -5 degrees Fahrenheit. That is so chilly. I will not be complaining about the weather anytime soon. And you guys can always show your weather. That's an easy share. Show us your weather. And post or talk about it in the chat right now. I love getting a glimpse into the weather around the country, around the world. We got Cdella06 here, who also is pretty sick of the cold. She said she's looking forward to the upcoming warmer season. So easy way to post a throwback. This isn't current. She just used this as her way to story tell, to talk about the fact she's looking forward to warmer weather. I love it. Friends, just a reminder, we love captions. Get your captions up. It helps to tell the purpose, the intent of the post. It makes me more likely to show it on Display TV. But this one's great too because I love food. Honestly, this one, I really hope it went into the Foodlicious community because look at that shrimp dish. That is literally drool worthy. Yum, so good. Okay, City SA, I know you're here. I know you're in the chat. We need to chat about this. Is this a burger or is this a cake? Because I know there's a lot of burgers and random objects that look like cakes these days. This is the biggest burger I have ever seen. And I need to know, did you finish it? If you're still in here in the chat, I know you were earlier, I need more to the story. Like, I need to know what happened. Could you do this in one sitting? Did you feel sick afterwards, or was it delightful? All right, let's keep it moving. We've got World of Dance. Do you guys know that World of Dance is on this app? They're posting all kinds of cool dance videos. So go check this one out. We can only show you the photo right now, but it's kind of a tease. Go head on over to World of Dance and watch some really cool dance moves that I certainly cannot do. This one in particular was a video of Italian dancer Eileen Paluti. Really cool stuff. Okay, we got Jen Yamaguchi here. She's always posting the best pet photos. She's very consistent with her dog posts, and she actually encourages users to use the hashtag #dogpose so she can keep up with all the pups on this app. I love that. Reminder, use your hashtags, use your communities. Pets of Display is a good one. Oh, Lang Louis, I love that. Happy National Spouses Day to anyone that's celebrating, for anyone that applies to. Okay, we got 2 more posts for you. This is ArtZoid146, some NFT, some digital art, very cool. And finally, we've got a post for the Owl Queen. You know what, everyone? I just want you to take a moment and send some extra love and good vibes to the Owl Queen. She's having a hard time right now. If you want to go leave an uplifting comment on one of her posts, like this throwback photo with her and her mom, I know she would appreciate it. If there's any social media app that's got the best, most supportive community, I know it's this one. So go visit the Owl Queen, tell her you're thinking of her, send her all the good vibes. And friends, I'll send you the good vibes, because you know what? We got trivia coming up in 5 minutes for $500, and I wish you all a win. I'll see you there. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another day and another round of display trivia. Meant to say trivia on display. It's okay. You know what? I guess I'm a poet and I'm not even slightly aware, or just not a poet at all. Wow. Okay. All right, guys. You have all shown up tonight ready to test your knowledge in a battle of wits. All of you will fight, but only some of you will win. But even just having the courage to show, you know what? That is no easy feat. So although you're all armored up, ready to fight, real quick, give yourselves a pat on the back. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. That feels nice. Oh, gosh. I got a knot there. Sheesh. All right. I'll get that taken care of after the show. But for now, it's time to get those eyes on the prize. $500 split how many ways? Well, we're about to find out. But first, some guidelines. You'll have 10 seconds to answer 10 questions each. When the question appears on your screen, choose carefully because once you tap, there is no going back. Make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi and that you're holding your phone vertically. Your winnings will appear in your display bank account if you're actively posting and have your display profile all set up and ready to go. All right, nothing like some rules to really get me pumped. Gosh, I love order. So much better than Eminem for getting my game on. But for those of you who enjoy that kind of thing, hands down sweaty, mom spaghetti. Was that helpful? No? Okay, let's see who's ready. Who's ready? Gina Z is ready. Off the Wall is ready. Okay, Alex Raven. Bori68, ready, set, let's go. Macam David Nambo, I love it. Z Campbell, rap some more. You know what? You'll have to tune in tomorrow for that. No time to waste. It's time for display trivia. Question 1. Which of the following is not a standard size for a bed? Full, queen, ratatouille. Which of the following is not a standard size for a bed? Full, queen, ratatouille. I mean, really, the most standard size for a bed is, well, standard. But, you know, that's just the name. Having a so-called standard bed does not make you any more or less normal than someone with a twin bed. I will say, though, having a twin bed and not having a twin, inherently sad. What's even more sad? Having a twin, but only one twin-sized bed. The more is not always the merrier. No, I learned that in a three-way game of checkers. Some things are better when you limit the number of people. Fortunately for you all, as many players can get in on this game as they want. So invite your friends and make a little extra money doing so. Beds tend to come in twin, standard, or full, queen, king, and of course the highly coveted California king-sized bed. 90% of you knew it's not ratatouille. Let's do question 2. In English, this word is an antiquated form of the word your, thy, ye, canst. In English, this word is an antiquated form of the word your, thy, ye, canst. Oh, but make sure you read this correctly, because as we all know, the word your comes in many forms. It's practically a shapeshifter, like those covers of those young adult fiction novels from the late 90s, where on one side was a teenager, and then slowly across the cover they morphed into an animal. She's a girl, and oh, now she's a badger. Am I dating myself here? Gosh, I'd really love to take myself out on a date. No one knows how to love you like you do, and that is facts. All right, but back to the question. Your is one of those words that can sound the same but have many different spellings and meanings. There's your, apostrophe R-E, which is short for you are, as in you are really getting on my nerves, Jonathan, when you leave the toilet seat up. Jonathan is my roommate. And then there's your, Y-O-R-E, like days of yore, which is actually relevant to this question. And finally, there's your, Y-O-U-R, as in what's mine is yours. And that is a word that just a couple of hundred of years ago was sometimes used interchangeably with thou, usually in prayer or poetry. Thy is the correct answer. 69% of you got that. Kind of savage on the second question, but let's move on to question 3. Beanie Babies created a bear to honor all of the following people except Princess Diana, Walt Disney, Elvis Presley. Beanie Babies created a bear to honor all of the following people except Princess Diana, Walt Disney, Elvis Presley. There are many ways to honor someone's life. You can go and create a plaque, erect a memorial, even write a song. But I think probably my favorite and arguably most touching way, mass produce a tiny plush bear and sell it at a highly inflated price as a collector's item? Yes, Elton John rewrote his hit Candle in the Wind for Lady Di, but TY came along and released a limited number of beanies with her name on them. So really, who did a better job? Well, it's not a contest, but like if I had to pick a winner of who honored Diana the best, it would have to be the people who wrote a musical about her, then performed it and put it on Netflix. Do yourselves a favor, check it out. In the meantime, we all know about the Duchess of Wales bear, but there was also an Elvis bear as well as a Lucille Ball bear. Walt Disney, still waiting on his. 74% of you got that. Hard quiz tonight. Question 4. The substance used in bread production that makes it rise is classified as what kind of organism? Fungi, prokaryotes, protozoa. The substance used in bread production that makes it rise is classified as what kind of organism? Fungi, prokaryotes, protozoa. How do you guys feel about this making bread rise stuff? Like, is it okay to tell bread what to do? Bread, rise. Bread, sit. Bread, heel. I guess if we tell our dogs how to behave and we love those and we also love bread, well, I mean, I think that makes it okay. We just want our bread to be the best it can be. No, truly, if I'm putting my daily calories toward this, it better be good. Of course, there are some mighty fine flatbreads who don't even need to rise to feel good about themselves. And honestly, like, more power to you, girlies. Yes, we are all about body positivity. I see you, Nan. The substance in question, though, is yeast. It's a living organism we add to doughs that make them rise. Ask them to rise. Yeast is a type of fungus and probably the only one that you want inside your bread box. Hey, 91% baby, I love it. Question 5. This TV scientist's middle name is Sanford. Bill Nye, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Carl Sagan. This TV scientist's middle name is Sanford. Bill Nye, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Carl Sagan. To me, famous scientists are the coolest people because, like, they didn't necessarily want to be famous. They just wanted to nerd out about planets and gravity and cell division. I mean, these are the real rock stars. A lot of rock stars go into music to look impressive to potential mates, but scientists, they are out there doing it for the love of the game. They're all like, looks, fame, fortune, psh, I want to see those fossils under a microscope, fools. Okay, wow, just because you're smarter than us does not mean you get to call us fools. Get yourself in check, Einstein. All of these scientists have made names for themselves in the public eye, but only one of them rocks Sanford as a middle name, and that would be William Nye, TV scientist extraordinaire. He's got star power. Well, really, they all do. I'm sure they could all easily explain what chemical reactions power a star. You're all looking like stars. 87% of you got that. We're halfway there. Question 6. If you were using a yoke and an annealer, what activity are you taking part in? Baking, glass blowing, plowing. If you're using a yoke and an annealer, what activity are you taking part in? Baking, glass blowing, plowing. I love activities, but here's my thing with activities. I feel like when you're a kid, there's so much to do in the way of activities. There's coloring, board games, crafts, and then you become an adult and you get a ton of responsibilities, and then bam, activities gone, poof. And then you work for like 40 years or whatever. But then something interesting happens again. You retire and then wham, just like they never left. The activities, they come roaring back, ready to go. Spin that pottery wheel, watercolor your world. You can paper mache, Ethel, you go girl. I think what I'm saying is more activities for adults, please. Like, we like them. The activity here is glass blowing. A yoke is used to support whatever item is being fired, and the annealer allows the glass to cool in a controlled environment so that it does not shatter. 82% of you got that. You were not shattered by question 6. Question 7. This person's credited with saying, "There's a sucker born every minute." Steve Jobs, P.T. Barnum, Andrew Carnegie. This person is credited with saying, "There's a sucker born every minute." Steve Jobs, P.T. Barnum, Andrew Carnegie. All right, that's fair. Okay. However, I don't think it's really nice to call your customers suckers, like at least not to their faces or in major advertising campaigns. What I want to know, though, is where are all the suckers being born? Are they all coming from the same hospital? Is it a regional thing? And is there anything the mother can do during pregnancy to prevent their child from being born a sucker? Or like, is it something in the water maybe? Maybe being a sucker is something that the child develops. Are people born suckers or do they choose to be suckers? I mean, it's not for me to say, but the person who said this was P.T. Barnum, and he was pretty good at exploiting the suckers. 86% of you got that. Question 8. Which of the following is not a first name of one of the yellow creatures in Illumination's 2010 movie? Bob, Ian, Carl. Which of the following is not a first name of one of the yellow creatures in Illumination's 2010 movie? Bob, Ian, Carl. I should note that the first of these movies was released in 2010, but since then, there's been one of these movies made every 6 months for the last 30 years. And yes, I know 2010 was only 12 years ago, but my mother was in diapers when this movie first hit theaters during the Great Depression. You know me. Do I exaggerate? A little bit. But there are truly so many of these movies, it's hard to keep track. Despicable Me, Despicable Me 2, Despicable Memes, Gru Goes Viral, Minions, Minions 2, The Rise of Gru, Minions 3, Endgame. Look, if I keep going, we're not going to get to the answer. The yellow creatures from the Despicable Me franchise are, of course, Minions, most of whom are actually named, even though I've only ever heard them say the word banana. Bob and Carl are members of the team, but so far no one named Ian. I'm sure he'll be in Minions 4. Minions Impossible. 87% of you got that. Maybe you tuned into the pre-show. That's the answer I gave away. Question 9. Which of the following countries is correctly matched with its national bird? Zimbabwe, African fish eagle, Uruguay, harpy eagle, Serbia, golden eagle. Which of the following countries is correctly matched with its national bird? Zimbabwe, African fish eagle, Uruguay, harpy eagle, Serbia, golden eagle. National birds. What a hoot. No, really, I think they're so adorable and fun. I love that world leaders, when they were founding countries, were like, you know what we need to show everyone else who we really are? A bird. The best bird. The bird that is the most us. What about a toucan? Sir, we are literally the nation of Sweden. We don't have any toucans. It would seem that usually the national bird is sort of a representation of the country and usually is native to the land it stands as a symbol of. In the US, we famously use the bald eagle, even though sometimes I think the dodo might have been a better fit. Zimbabwe's national bird is in fact the African fish eagle. Serbia's is the golden eagle, but the harpy eagle is the national bird of Panama and is the largest, strongest eagle in the Americas. Ooh, savagery. Almost. Half of you got that. 54% of you got that on the second to last question. But alas, it's time for the final question. Question 10. In the wine clarification process, which is not one of the items removed, gums, scobies, lees. In the wine clarification process, which is not one of the items removed, gums, scobies, lees. The wine clarification process. Ah, yes, this is the most important part of the winemaking process. And really the most important part of any process. I like to clarify before I even start a task. Make sure we're all on the same page. Hi, yes, excuse me, did I hear you correctly? You said the wine is made of grapes? There we go, clarification. See what you can accomplish when you're not afraid to just ask questions. When in doubt, always ask. There is no such thing as stupid questions. That reminds me, one more thing to clarify on the wine. If the grapes are solid, how is the wine a liquid? Oh, okay, yeah, got it. And as it turns out, the clarification process in winemaking is actually a step at the end in which waste product is removed from the wine. Things like gums, or saps, and lees, which are dead yeast cells. Scobies is a type of yeast used in another fermentation process of making kombucha. So there you go, scobies. 68% of you got that. Oof, that was a hard quiz on a hump day, but if it isn't another completed round of display trivia. Friends, just a note, question 9 should have said, which is not a correct pairing. Which is not a correct pairing. So that one will be admitted. So if you got everything right, except for question 9, you just won. You literally just won display trivia. We like to make sure you're taken care of. So note, if you did not get question 9 correct, we're taking it out of the quiz and we're gonna make sure you get paid for you win, if you answered all of the other questions correctly. Yo, friends, sound off in the chat. I mean, you splayed. Splayed. I mean, maybe we're splayed out on the floor. Like I said, that was pretty hard. You displayed your knowledge and you got paid. Some of you had a little help with that questioning, and that's okay. That's why we go over it every night in the pre-show. Okay, Garcia. Well, yet another user. That means you're a winner, because if you got everything but Q9, we just told you that we're eliminating that one. So you're a winner. Yes. Yes. Ooh la la. The answer for question 9 should be Serbia. We just said we're omitting that question. Question 9 will not count, to be clear. Capiche? Capiche. All right, friends. Yeah. Good job. Frosty Mercado won. Most Arrow got an 8 out of 10. Shireen. Boop your nose. I love that. How is it that 92% of people knew that a kneeling was glass blowing? I don't know. You amaze me every day, every single person. Jeffrey D04, 10 out of 10. RQM 21 got a 10 out of 10. Bedoya, thank you. You know what? I need that positive energy. I appreciate that. Friends, thanks so much for tuning in. Again, one more, just in case you missed me, just in case your volume was not on, we're omitting question 10 tonight. So don't worry. I mean, question 9 for clarity. Okay, friends, if you want to continue on this little display TV watching that you're on, we talked about binging TV shows tonight. Stay on. We've got Evie coming up with Connectate e Explora. She's traveling the world. Hang along and watch that. I'll see you tomorrow on display.